Swadee krab, welcome to Thailand at Large. You're with me, Wachara Swaisanyakon, and today we are in Chiang Rai. Chiang Rai is the land of mountainous terrains in the northernmost part of Thailand. And when people think of Chiang Rai, they think of picturesque destination with beautiful nature. But actually, Chiang Rai is an old city with a long-standing history. It's the origin of the great Lana kingdom. King Mang Rai founded this city in the area around the riverbanks over 700 years ago. The alluvial plain of the Gok River has served as the important hub of ancient civilizations since before the year 1290. Several remains of ancient cities have been found on either side of the Gok River from Phang district, a tributary of the Gok River, to Chiang San district. These communities expanded uninterruptedly into cities and became a city group of Lana kingdom later on. In 1262, Phaya Mang Rai, the first king of Mang Rai dynasty, founded a new capital on the banks of the Gok River and named it Chiang Rai, meaning the city of Phaya Mang Rai. Phaya Mang Rai gathered chief cities under his power and decided to move his capital to the Ping River basin. He established Chiang Mai in 1296 as the new capital, where he ruled until he died. Chiang Rai is situated in the middle of the valleys, and that is why it offers a lot of natural attractions. The city here has temperate weather all year long, where you can get a breath of fresh air, enjoy fog streams, and the beauty of nature during all seasons. Nowadays, Chiang Rai is a popular tourist destination. It is not only endowed with natural attractions, but is also home to numerous temples that attracts many people to visit Chiang Rai. Phra Thát Doi Jom Thong, one of the 9 sacred chedis of Chiang Rai, is not only an important place religiously, but it also has important connection to the founding of the city as well. According to legend, Wat Phra Thát Doi Jom Thong was believed to have been built around 940 during the reign of Phaya Rön Kaew to house the Lord Buddha's relics. Later, in 1260, Phaya Mang Rai mandated the construction of the city of Chiang Rai and has chosen Wat Phra Thát Doi Jom Thong as Sadu Mueang, or the heart of the city, since then. The Wat Phra Thát Doi Jom Thong is also the location of the naval city pillar of Chiang Rai, which was built in 1455. The pillar was designed to simulate the universe according to Brahmin ideology, as a memorial to the establishment of communities and towns here over 700 years ago. On the top of the Doi Jom Thong, we can also take in a clear panoramic view of downtown Chiang Rai. This is another important temple of Chiang Rai, Wat Phra Kaew, because it was here that the Emerald Buddha Thailand's most revered Buddha image was discovered. The Temple of the Emerald Buddha had once enshrined Emerald Buddha before it was invited to a house in Chiang Mai. King Chai Chetha then moved the image to the capital Vientiane of Laos, where it stayed for 200 years. After Bangkok had defeated it in a war, the Emerald Buddha was invited to house in Bangkok, becoming the most important Buddha image in Thailand ever since. Although the Emerald Buddha had been enshrined in Chiang Mai for only 45 years before it was moved to be enshrined in numerous places, it was finally kept in the Temple of the Emerald Buddha in the Grand Palace in Bangkok. However, people of Chiang Mai has now replaced the former Emerald Buddha with another exquisite Buddha image, which serves as a spiritual center. Inside the assembly hall houses Prayok Chiang Rai, which was built in honor of Her Royal Highness Somdet Phra Sri Nakarintra's 90th birthday in 1990. Prayok Chiang Rai was made of the best jade brought from Canada. The replica was carved at the jade carving factory in Beijing. When completed, Prayok Chiang Rai was invited to house in Thailand on May 2, 1991. The image is regarded as one of the extremely beautiful Buddha images. Chiang Rai also has a plethora of important temples, such as Wat Phra Singh, which is an ancient temple supposed to have been built around 1385. The reason why the temple was named Wat Phra Singh was probably because the Phra Phutta Sihing, an important Buddha statue of Thailand, was once housed here. The Wat Phra Singh is a beautiful Lana architecture. For example, the ordination hall is a Lana architecture in the style of the Chiang San period. The temple, whose structure is made of hardwood, is supposed to have been constructed around 1889 to 1890. Inside the ordination hall, a gold and copper-seated Buddha image in the attitude of subduing Mara is enshrined. There is no clear evidence to suggest what historical era it was erected. However, when considered by the construction of the Buddha image in the style of the first Chiang San period, the temple is believed to have been built since the 21st Buddhist century. The ancient pagoda of the Wat Phra Singh reflects the Lana Thai style architecture, believed to have been built at the same time as the ordination hall. Inside the pagoda, 4 golden Buddha images and 2 silver Buddha images are enshrined. Over the past years, the structure has been renovated several times, as you can see today. Not only is Ordination Hall considered as one of the beautiful constructions, but it is also worth keeping an eye on Bran Patu Luang, which is exquisitely made of carved wood and is strewn in Dharma riddle. These doors are designed by Dawan Dachani, a great artist who is world-renowned for his artwork. The ancient Wat Mung Mueang lacks clear evidence to suggest when the construction began, but the temple is thought to have been built prior to the construction of Chiang Rai city. The ordination hall of Wat Mung Mueang was renovated in the style of Lana applied art. The architecture of the reinforced concrete high-rise buildings that are popular in the central region is different from the original Lana art. However, the ordination hall is still adorned with carved wood, which is gracefully covered with lacquer and gold leaves in Lana style. The pagoda of the Wat Mung Mueang at the back of the ordination hall was rebuilt to replace the former deteriorated chedi. During demolition process, the most perfect Buddhist relics in Thailand was also discovered. The Wat Mung Mueang houses a Buddha image called Phra Chao Song Si, whose fine art was influenced by Sukhothai art. It is a symbolic Buddha image of the town, which has been venerated by people in Chiang Rai for a long time. In the past, the Wat Mung Mueang survived bombing during the Second World War. Villagers believed that it was probably because they were protected by this Buddha image, and that is why the image is widely revered by the people of Chiang Rai. The Wat Ming Mueang is one of the important temples in Chiang Rai, although there is no clear evidence to suggest when it was built. Legend has it that the wife of King Meng Rai mandated the construction. In the olden days, the Wat Ming Mueang was Thai Yai people's temple as they lived nearby. And that's why the architecture of the constructions reveals the mixture of Thai Yai and Lana art. Inside the Wat Ming Mueang, there are many historical sites and antiques such as Phra That Ming Mueang, which houses the Buddha's relics received from Somdet Phra Sankharat. This assembly hall is a mixture of Lana applied art and Thai Yai. Inside the assembly hall houses Luang Pho Phra Si Ming Mueang, which is considered a beautiful Lana style in the early Chiang San period. The gorgeous lotus bud halo was carved from a stone called Kaeo Pong Kham, found only in the land of Lana. Inside the temple is an ancient sacred well decorated with a crouching elephant on top of it. In the past, this well was extremely beneficial to people in Chiang Rai because there was only one well in this area. Wat Klang Vieng is one of the oldest temples in Chiang Rai. According to the record, the construction dates back to over 600 years ago. When the city of Chiang Rai was built for the second time in 1874, the survey from the four corners of the land revealed that the temple was situated right at the heart of the city. So, a city pillar was built at the Mondok. There are two giant statues who guard the city pillar, according to Lana beliefs. The assembly hall of the Wat Klang Vieng is fine and applied arts of Lana. The Chofa, a horn-like finial, Bairaka, tooth-like ridges, and Hang Hong, small finials, were decorated with carved wood covered with lacquer and gold leaves. The Buddha image, covered with lacquer and gold leaves, is enshrined inside, which is totally gorgeous. The symbolic pagoda of the temple is Prathat Chiang, surrounded by Buddha images. Statues of decorated elephants can be found around the base, according to Ceylonese-style pagoda. Hall Trai, or Scripture Library, which reflects the architecture of Lana Applied Arts, is a high-rise building. It was beautifully adorned with carved wood, covered with lacquer and gold leaves. Chiang Rai is a city that dates from antiquity, which makes it a center of great knowledge and distinctive, unique local arts. These two things have been passed down to the later generation of artists, who are then able to create such work of magical qualities. This is how we magically turn the temple into heaven on earth, in which human can feel. Wat Rong Khun was designed by Chalerm Chai Khosit Pipat, a famous Thai visual artist born in Chiang Rai. Due to the strong determination to create strangely beautiful art, he combined the temple with Lana culture in perfect harmony. The most outstanding part of the temple is the ordination hall, which can be compared to the abode of the Lord Buddha. Every part of the ordination hall carries religious meaning behind it. For example, the temple's white color symbolizes Buddha's purity. The white mirrors decorated in the structure represent the Buddha's wisdom shining out across the earth and the universe. The bridge signifies the crossing over from the cycle of death and rebirth into a state of nirvana, free of suffering. Wat Rong Sue Ten was creatively designed by a Chiang Rai native artist, Putta Gap Keo, a protege of Chalerm Chai Khosit Pipat, who built Wat Rong Khun. When given the opportunity to build an assembly hall of the temple, he turned the experience he gained into a very beautiful temple. When completed in January 2016, the assembly hall was filled with memorable identity covered in a vivid indigo hue embellished with gold. This is how contemporary art carries Buddha's teachings in perfect harmony. Inside the assembly hall houses a white principal Lord Buddha statue. The surrounding murals, whose super exquisite stripe patterns were elaborated, tell the life of the Buddha. Another aspect of beauty lies at the back of the assembly hall. That is the huge standing Buddha image. It is as tall as the assembly hall, housing a white Buddha image, which provides a contrasting color to the indigo and gold stripes of the assembly hall. That is why it is the picture where faith can fully grow. Not very far from the assembly hall is a 20-meter high pagoda. The pinnacle of the pagoda houses Buddha's relics received from Somdet Prayana Sangwon, Somdet Phra Sangkharat, Sakon Maha Sangkha Parinayok. This is one of the spots that visitors should not miss during their stay.
It is unbelievable that the temple here was once abandoned on the hill and removed from people's care. But today, the tables have turned. The temple has become a tourist destination and a meditation retreat among pilgrims from all over the place. The temple was first constructed to serve as an abbey in 2001 and was declared a temple named Wat Hoi Pa Klang in 2009. The outstanding part of the temple is the high-rise Pop Chok Jedi of 9 stories. The pagoda is the pointed structure in the style of Chinese art mixed with Lan Na. In front of the pagoda, there are 2 dragon sculptures that hang upon either side of the staircase. Inside the pagoda houses Buddha images, Arhat images, including Goddess Guan Yin in different poses. Every floor is beautifully decorated to create a feeling of calmness. The gigantic Guan Yin statue has a height of 79 meters and 26 floors. We are allowed to go inside the body of the image by taking the elevator. At the top of the floor, we can take in a spectacular panoramic view of Chiang Rai by looking through the third eye of the goddess Guan Yin.
In a fast-paced world where everything changes in a blink of an eye, many people are afraid that the centuries-old Lana culture might disappear. Well, rest assured that the great cultural heritage will be passed on from one generation to the next. Well, this is all the time we have for Thailand at Large today. Thank you for joining me today, and please join me again next time. Until then, สวัสดีครับ